What's up, Mr. Bucs Nation subscribers and Buccaneers fan base? This your boy Thad Lewis, and listen, how pumped am I after winning the Super Bowl? I'm Ric Flair pumped, okay? I'm feeling like that. Yes, I'm feeling like that, man. But listen, when you win it, it don't stop there. It do not stop there. I can't sleep because you're thinking about what? The repeat. Yes, everybody has to think about a repeat because that feeling that you had getting there is no better feeling in the world. So definitely trying to do whatever we can do to get back there this season.
Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we are taking a look at the top 32 linebackers going in to the upcoming 2021 season. Now, when it says linebackers, it's not talking about edge defenders. What an edge defender is, at least according to Pro Football Focus, and I do agree with them, by the way, is 4-3 defensive ends and 3-4 outside linebackers. Now, what they mean by linebackers is middle linebackers in a 3-4 defense, and then middle and outside linebackers in 4-3 defenses. So again, a lot of players, a lot of good players, much like the interior defender list that we did in the previous video. There's a lot of good names here, and you guys have still been pretty critical of these lists. By the way, I still don't make these lists, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So, at number 32, we have Isaiah Simmons of the Arizona Cardinals. Good young player. I remember whenever he was picked up, everybody thought it was a steal that the Cardinals got him where they did. So, we're going to have to be paying close attention to how he grows and develops over in Arizona. At number 31, we have Jordan Hicks of the Arizona Cardinals. So, they've got two guys there. Congrats to them. I don't think Jordan Hicks is going to be in Arizona for much longer. He's a very underrated player, solid enough capable starter, and I believe he wants out of Arizona, so we'll see where that goes. Maybe he'll end up on some other team that needs a linebacker. We'll have to wait and see. At number 30, Dre Greenlaw of the San Francisco 49ers, good young player. At number 29, Shaq Thompson of the Carolina Panthers, who is now carrying the torch for Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis in terms of having good linebacker play in Carolina, so it's the Shaq Thompson show. We will see how he does. At number 28, Cole Holcomb of the Washington football team. Number 27, Kevin Pierre-Louis of the Houston Texans. Good, underrated guy for many years now, formerly of the Chicago Bears. I think he's pretty good. Going in at number 26, Jamie Collins Sr. of the Detroit Lions, which is a pretty interesting ranking because if you go back to years past, Jamie Collins would have been much higher up on this list back when he was with New England. He's taken a little bit of a dip in his play in Detroit, but he's still a very good, capable starter regardless. But, maybe he'll have a bounce back year. Maybe he'll go higher up on this list come next season. Moving on to number 25, we have Devin White of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I'm sure you guys are already just shredding this list apart in the comments section, and I'll give my own thoughts about it in a second, but let's read this paragraph. Although they aren't as good as true highlight plays, Devin White has made more tackles for loss or no gain than any other NFL linebacker over the past two seasons. As his offseason virtual race showed, White still has blazing 4.3 second speed, and he flies to the ball carrier like few other players can. He just needs to improve in coverage and cut down on the missed tackles, 19 in 2020. Now, I will say this. I do think that Devin White should cut down on the missed tackles. If he did have 19 in 2020, that's not good. That needs to be improved on. And yes, he could improve on his coverage. I think he did improve from year one to year two in terms of overall coverage. I think he did a pretty decent job personally. But that's the big thing, man. If he just improves on those two things, he could very well be a top 5, a top 2 linebacker in this league. Point blank. He is that stinking good. I mean, obviously he is the best, run defender, just making stops at the line of scrimmage or getting tackles for loss linebacker in the entire league. So if he just makes those improvements, he's going to be skyrocketed up this list. Now, having him at number 25, is that the right call? We'll see in a second. We'll see who is above Devin White, but right now, just looking at this, I don't think that's accurate. I don't think that is accurate. I don't think that, saying that he hasn't improved enough in coverage yet, and, having some missed tackles, I don't know if that's enough to bump him all the way down. because if those things weren't problems, it would put him all the way up in the top 5 at least. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Number 25, that seems a little low to me, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let's see who's above Devin White. Number 24, Tremaine Edmonds of the Buffalo Bills. Number 23, Kenneth Murray of the Los Angeles Chargers. Number 22, Corey Littleton of the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 21, Jalen Smith of the Dallas Cowboys. Number 20, Benardrick McKinney of the Miami Dolphins. Number 19, Josie Jewell of the Denver Broncos. Number 18, Nick Kwiatkowski of the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 17, Devin Bush of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's always been a strong argument, by the way. Devin Bush versus Devin White. Which guy is going to be the better player going, just throughout their NFL career? Devin White already has won a Super Bowl. Both guys are phenomenal linebackers, by the way, and they're both going to be two of the top linebackers in the NFL for many years in their career. But in my opinion, I would probably have Devin White at least at number 18. I'd probably put him at 18 and then move everybody else down one at least. You could make an argument to maybe put him above Devin Bush and have Devin White at number 17. But I would say 18 at least for Devin White is where he probably should be, in my opinion. I'm not trying to speak from bias either. You just look at some of these guys, all good linebackers, but I think Devin White has had more of an impact on the field than some of these guys, in my opinion. So I would probably have Devin White at least number 18. What do you guys think? Moving on, number 16, Blake Martinez of the New York Giants. Number 15, we have Miles Jack of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 14, we have KJ Wright, who is currently a free agent. Pretty interesting to have a free agent this high up on the list. Who is he going to sign with? Who knows? There's still plenty of teams out there who could use a linebacker like KJ Wright. I don't know if I would agree having him that high up, considering he hasn't signed with a team yet, but it is what it is. Zach Cunningham of the Houston Texans at number 13. Jayon Brown of the Tennessee Titans at number 12. Matt Milano of the Buffalo Bills at number 11. Alexander Johnson of the Denver Broncos at number 10. Donta Hightower of the New England Patriots at number 9. Coming in at number 8, we have Roquan Smith of the Chicago Bears. Coming in at number 7, Deion Jones of the Atlanta Falcons. Number 6, Darius Leonard of the Indianapolis Colts. Number 5, Demario Davis of the New Orleans Saints. Number 4, LaVonte David of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's read. David is now 31 years old, but you only need to turn on the Super Bowl to see that he can still hang with the best linebackers in the league. While Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce had been torching everybody in his path on the way to the big game, David stuck with him and made a couple of key pass breakups in that game. He remains one of the best to do it. Now, I do want to say, isn't Travis Kelce 31 years old as well? So that's kind of, I don't agree with this part, right? Davis is now 31 years old, but he can still hang with the best linebackers in the league. Yeah, he's 31. Travis Kelce's 31. You don't see them going, well, Travis Kelce's 31 years old, but he's still hanging with the best tight ends in the game. So why are you saying that for LaVonte David? Come on now. 31's not even that old anyway. I think that LaVonte David could still play 4 to 5 years. Look at Derek Brooks towards the end of his career. I think he played till he was 36. So yeah, LaVonte could still go for a few more years here. Come on now. Come on, Pro Football Focus. But yeah, besides that, I agree with everything they're saying. Yeah, he did a good job versus Travis Kelce. He's still one of the best to do it right now. And yeah, LaVonte David's great. Top 5 for LaVonte, not bad, but let's see who's above him. Number 3, Eric Kendricks of the Minnesota Vikings. Number 2, Fred Warner of the San Francisco 49ers. And then number 1, Bobby Wagner of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Bobby Wagner versus LaVonte David debate has just been going on for years upon years now. I'm not going to get into it here because we would be here for a long, long time. But you guys remember back in the quarterback video when I talked about, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes being 1A and 1B in terms of being the best quarterback in the NFL? I think that you could make a similar case for Bobby Wagner and LaVonte David. Both these guys are Hall of Famers, by the way, and both those guys, in my opinion, should be 1A and 1B. Have either one you want. Both those guys really are the best linebackers in the NFL. I would have LAVONTE David above Fred Warner and above Eric Kendricks personally. Again, not trying to talk from biased, but I really do think that Bobby Wagner and LAVONTE David are the best linebackers in the NFL. I just fully do believe that. Again, 1A, 1B, whichever one you want. I mean, they're, in my opinion, basically a tie for best linebacker. They're both Hall of Famers. They are both just absolutely phenomenal. But I know you guys are probably just shredding this list to pieces in the comments section right now, and I think that some of it is warranted. I mean, Darius Leonard at number 6, I would probably put Darius Leonard above Demario Davis. By the way, they didn't make any mention of Demario Davis being an older linebacker and still being good, so why'd you do it for LAVONTE David? I'm just saying. But, oh, by the way, he has missed, he missed just 16 tackles on 263 attempts over the past 2 years. Okay, that's pretty good for Demario Davis. But again, one other thing that I just don't really agree with is having Devin White all the way down here at number 25. I'd probably have him at least number 18. You know, he has improved in his coverage. I do agree he could do with less missed tackles, but if he improves even more on his coverage and he improves even more on cleaning up some of those missed tackles, we could literally, I mean, we could see Devin White all the way up here in the top 10, you know, point blank. So I'm going to be very excited to see what this list is going to be like next year after Devin White has made those improvements. But there are just, I mean, look, I know a lot of people aren't going to know some of these names like Alexander Johnson, Matt Milano, you know, and some of these other guys like Blake Martinez, Nick Kwiatkowski, Josie Jewell. I get that. I mean, I do know of these guys. They are good players. I know that. But I would not be surprised if you guys are just going ahead and ripping into this list in the comments section. And I think in some points I would agree with you. I think LAVONTE David should be just 2 spots up higher. You know, kind of tied with Bobby Wagner, essentially. And I think that Devin White should be a little bit higher up as well. Again, at least number 18. But what do you guys think of this list? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. It's been really fun discussion, by the way, seeing you guys talk about these lists. I really have had a really fun time reading your guys' comments and watching these discussions. It's been a lot of fun. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.